Thank all of you for coming this afternoon on a little bit short notice. We actually just had you come up so you could watch rappelling and see the many multi-uses we have for our arena here. But we knew you were going to be here, our friends in the media, this afternoon for some other events, and with the weather that's headed our way and several other things, we thought we would ask you to come a little early today for a special announcement. As you know, all of you know, a couple weeks ago, Coach Suberu surprised all of us with his decision to walk away from coaching college volleyball for a few months, years, whatever it ends up being. I know he has some plans to spend time with family, and then at the end of that, certainly get back and serve the sport of volleyball and in some capacity. But when he came to us when the season was over and said he had made this decision, not only were we surprised, but certainly saddened by that for what he's done for this program, but also at the same time excited for him for this next chapter in his life. We knew, though, that at that point in time we certainly wanted to continue the continuity that Coach had built and the program he had built here over the last 15 years. Prior to his arrival, this volleyball program only won 35% of the matches they played in the years before Coach Eve got here. And since then, obviously, as you know, that number has gone way up, in addition to 6 times in the national tournament and multiple times, including this season, in the MIAA tournament. We wanted to continue that continuity. We wanted to not, if avoidable, we wanted to not take a break in the leadership in our program. We immediately named Coach Mueller the interim head coach to continue with maintenance of the program and administering the program while we work through this process. But at the same time, as we always do at Pitt State, we wanted to make the right decision and make a good decision for the university, for the community of Pittsburgh, and certainly for this volleyball program. So the early part of this week, we've been through a normal interview process with Coach Mueller on campus, with constituents both on campus and in our community. She spent considerable time with the volleyball team on Monday. Natalie and I did that as well with representatives of that group yesterday. Jenny spent time with both Natalie, myself, and with Dr. Scott as well. And at the end of all of that, we knew we validated what we already knew, and that in terms of timing and experience, that Coach Mueller was the right person to, not as an interim, but as the full-time permanent coach, continue to lead our program into the future. During the past 3 seasons, as the assistant here, Jenny has helped develop 10 all-MIAA performers, including the 2013 MIAA Freshman of the Year, Maddie Mosier, and guided us to an appearance in the MIAA tournament for the first time in a few years. Prior to coming to Pitt State in 2011, Jenny served as the head coach at William Woods University in Fulton, Missouri, from 2008 to 2010. During that time, she guided the Owls to an impressive 64 and 43 overall record, including a 29-7 record in 2009. While at William Woods, Coach Mueller mentored 2 NAIA All-Americans, 10 All-Conference honorees, and 19 student athletes that also garnered academic honors at the end of the season. Prior to that, she served as a head coach at Coffeyville Community College for 3 years, after stints as assistant at MIAA schools, both Washburn and Central Missouri. So certainly, from a timing standpoint, to continue her role in this program that she has developed and put her heart and soul into the last 3 years, to continue that continuity and build on the program that we have here, coupled with her experience and successful experience as a head coach prior to coming to Pitt, we knew she was certainly the right person for the job. Only the 11th all-time coach in volleyball at Pitt State, but I think what's more impressive as we look at this program, when we take the floor in the fall, only the second head coach in 16 seasons. And we're certainly excited to make this announcement, make her the permanent coach and head coach, and look forward to her leadership, her role as part of our athletic family here, which she's already been a great part of for 3 years. That certainly was part of the decision as well, but look forward to her being our head volleyball coach for many years to come. So PSU's head volleyball coach, Jenny Mueller.
Good afternoon. It's wonderful to see so many people here. It speaks highly of what I've known in the time that I've been here, is that there's tremendous support not only within the staff but the community of Pittsburg State. So it's wonderful to be here, and it's very exciting to stand in this position and have the opportunity to move into the position of head coach. The MIAA conference is very competitive, as we all know, in all sports, and so I'm excited for the opportunity to continue the foundation that Coach Eve has built and watch us progress as we move into the coming years. We have incredible talent that's returning. We do have our freshman of the year that's returning. We have 2 other MIAA conference members that are returning, and so we have a solid foundation to build from. We've got 3 outstanding players that are coming in as far as early signees, and those ladies mixed with the gals that we have so far. It's going to be a very exciting time for Pittsburg State volleyball.
For the media in attendance, we're welcome to answer questions now if you'd like them, and certainly Coach Mueller would be available one-on-one after this press conference. So we'd entertain any questions now if you'd like, or we can step aside from the formal podium and be available for one-on-ones.
Coach, how is your coaching style going to change or differ from?
You learn a lot from all the different coaches that you've worked with in the past and the brains that you've picked along the way. My coaching style is going to be based on my personality. So I'm a laid-back person in some respects, and I'm very strict and structured in some respects as well. And so the ladies will see me transition from an assistant coach's position into a head coaching position, and they'll see some of the structure come into place that's, like I said, more characteristic of me and how I run things. Many of the things that we've done so far at Pittsburg State will stay in place. They have wonderful merit and value, and like I said, I feel that they have worked in the past, and so we'll continue on some of those trends, but there'll be a few things that are different.
Coach, I know one thing that Coach Suberu was key with the intern program was his connection with club volleyball. How important is that really in maintaining the program, and how do you use your connections there?
Club volleyball is one of the big pieces as far as recruiting for us. Because our season is at the same time as high school seasons, it's difficult for us to get out and really see some of the talent that's in the area, and especially that's in the Kansas City area. The Missouri-Kansas City metro area is a big piece as far as volleyball with recruiting. I've made some really good connections up there, not only while I've been here, but in my past experiences with recruiting. So those relationships will continue to be fostered, and definitely get out there and make sure that they see me and know that I'm there, recruiting for Pittsburg State. There are a lot of national qualifiers in the club season as well, and those traverse the nation. So you're heading down to Dallas, you're heading out to Atlanta and Denver and Colorado, and you're going up to Omaha. So making those travels and those trips is very important as well in order to see some talent that's in some different areas.
With Coach Suberu being here for so long, how does it feel to replace the legendary coach such as himself?
I mean, he's got some big shoes to fill. So he's done some tremendous things here. As Jim said, with 6 times to the national tournament, and he's been nationally ranked 5 times in his career here. It is a tremendous to continue to strive and build on. He will be remembered by everyone that he has touched and worked with. And so, yes, it's going to be tough, but he's always going to be there as a mentor as well.
What was the initial response from your team as what they said you finally get the title?
I like to think they were excited that I was going to be here. Still waiting. We'll see how it goes with the one-on-ones. They're just an amazing group of young women to work with. They work hard every day, and they know that we care about them, and I feel they care about us as well. And their families are tremendous too. My mother had come in, and everyone was very open and welcoming to, you know, to both of us, and they're a great